Welcome to LifeVantage. My name is Dara, and I will be your guide today. Should you have any questions, please feel free to contact me at area code 320-492-8486 or send an email to dara.lifevantage@gmail.com. That's Dara, D as in David, A-R-A .life, L-I-F-E, vantage, V-A-N-T-A-G-E @gmail.com. Let's start by talking about free radicals. Free radicals are found in our everyday life. They're found in the food we eat, the cell phones we use, the TVs we watch, the hair dryers we use, the curling iron we use, and so on and so forth. We are unable to avoid them. They attack our cells, causing oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is what causes us to age. That in itself is not a bad thing, but if we get too much oxidative stress in our systems, it can lead to diseases, and that is a bad thing. When we're young, we can fight them off. However, as we age or become ill, we're not always able to. Oxidative stress is what happens when you cut an apple and leave it on the counter, or what causes rust on a car. Oxidative stress is literally our body rusting from the inside out. It changes normal cells to abnormal cells, causing mutations when they divide. This is what causes diseases. Oxidative stress is linked to over 200 diseases, including cancer, diabetes, heart disease, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, fibromyalgia, and many, many more. Protandim is 100% effective on 100% of animals 100% of the time. Protandim, the NRF2 synthesizer, is a true product founded in breakthrough science, science backed by clinical studies, science that has been peer-reviewed and scrutinized by regulatory agencies and completely validated. Peer review is when a peer group proves a difficult idea would or would not work. Then another peer group tries to disprove what the first group concluded. Protandim has 12 peer-reviewed studies. The dog that you see in the picture is named Frosty. She is a golden lab, 9 years old. About 5 years ago, she was hit by a car and suffered with a lame leg, hip. Her favorite thing was chasing a ball, but after the accident, if she tried to chase a ball, she couldn't walk for another 2 to 3 days. She could even barely stand. So when her owner heard about Protandim, she was excited to try it. After one day of Protandim, she noticed that Frosty's eyes were actually much, much brighter. On day 10, she grabbed the ball and threw it, and Frosty went chasing after it. She actually chased after the ball 15 times without ever limping. The owner could not believe what she was seeing. Not only that, but the longer that Frosty was on the Protandim, the more changes she saw in her. Even her fur looked and felt different. Free radicals attack our cells and cause oxidative stress. This can contribute to over 200 different diseases. Protandim lowers oxidative stress by an average of 40% in only 30 days. There are many foods on the market that contain antioxidants that will neutralize free radicals, but only at a rate of 1:1. Protandim neutralizes free radicals at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1 every second of every hour of every day. In order for you to eat enough foods to do the same thing Protandim does, you would have to eat 15 pounds of blueberries, 376 oranges, and drink 87 glasses of red wine in a day. Dr. Joe McCord is a professor of medicine at the University of Colorado Health Sciences Center. He's a world-renowned scientist and pioneer in free radical biology and the science behind Protandim and the NRF2 synergizers. Joe McCord was awarded the Elliott Crescent Medal from the Franklin Institute for the discovery of superoxide dismutase, putting Dr. McCord in the same category as Pierre and Marie Curie, Alexander Graham Bell, Orville Wright, and Henry Ford. Protandim is made up of 5 key ingredients: milk thistle, turmeric, green tea, bacopa, and ashwagandha. You can get all of these ingredients at your local GNC. However, you would be paying over $150 for them. Protandim is made with just the perfect blend of these 5 ingredients, which makes it so effective. Protandim currently has 5 U.S. patents, one of which is composition. Its ratio, as I mentioned before, is made up of each of the 5 ingredients that make up Protandim. If you went to your GNC, as I mentioned before, you'd be paying $158.95 to purchase all 5 ingredients, and it still wouldn't work as well as Protandim. Currently, there are 12 university studies going on to study the Protandim and its effects. These institutions would not spend the money on studies if they didn't strongly believe in the product. The second product that LifeVantage makes is called True Science. It is an intense hydration moisturizer, and it tones and brightens fine lines and wrinkles. True Science instigated a wound healing response. It's antifungal, antivirus, anti-inflammatory, and antibacterial. On this slide, this is a slide of my sister-in-law who had skin cancer on her lip. This is her 4th surgery that she's had. Just before having this surgery, she started taking Protandim and using the True Science as a result too. And as you can see, she healed almost perfectly within 21 days. You could barely tell she even had surgery, and this one went very deep. On this next slide, you'll see pictures of before and after where a person who's in our group lost weight rather rapidly. And when she did, she found that the skin on her arms was pretty saggy. So she started using True Science on her arms, and as you can see, there were amazing results. My personal testimony includes things like, I no longer have hot flashes. I had them pretty bad before. Also, every spring and every fall, I would get bronchitis. Every year it happened, and have to go on antibiotics. In November is when I started taking Protandim, November of 2012, and actually October of 2012, and I did not have bronchitis in the fall, and now we're well into the spring and I still haven't been sick. So I'm absolutely amazed. Also, I've been able to reduce my diabetic medications in half. I sleep better, I feel much more energized, and when I went in for my eye exam, my annual eye exam, my doctor confirmed there were absolutely no signs of diabetes present. So if this product is so good, why haven't I heard about it before? I'm sure you're asking that question. This company was run by researchers and scientists. They absolutely had no infrastructure, no marketing team, no sales team, only had 6 employees. Oprah called and they didn't know who that was, so they didn't even return her call. Then they did return the calls they received from other scientists, and that is the reason we have so many university studies and peer-reviewed studies. They started to get things in place and had Protandim on the shelves in the GNCs and CVSs. The average sales were 1/4 bottle per month per store. Not very good. The attention from the ABC primetime had fizzled, and no one knew what this product was. No one was coming into the stores saying, hook me up with that Nerf 2 activator. The board was getting frustrated, so they brought in David Brown. David Brown had been a corporate attorney for 10 years and came from a $500 million company. He took a look at the company and said, what you need to do is to network market this company. It requires a story to be told for people to understand what this product can do. The board said no, they didn't like the reputation of network marketing. The company was headed for bankruptcy, so finally said, fine, let's do it. Let's give it a try. When doing both network marketing and retail, 5 distributors outsold 10,000 stores. 2009 started $10 million in debt because they had to buy back inventory from the stores. The first year, 11.4 million. Second year, 38.8 million. And the third year, 120 to 130 million. That is the 300% increase in sales in 2 years. The stock has risen 1,800% increase. There are 3 things that you can do right now. You can decide that this product isn't for you, and I just thank you for coming here and listening to the story. Or you can believe that the scientific proof is valid and decide to lower your oxidative stress and become a preferred customer. The process is simple, and I can help you work through that if you choose. You will receive your Protandim and True Science directly to your home, and don't forget about your other family members. If you're interested in becoming a distributor, just give me a call and I'll help you work through that as well. If you're wavering a little bit, ask yourself this question. When this works for you and you start telling other people about it, wouldn't you like to get paid for that? So it's up to you. Give me a call, 320-492-8486, or send an email to me at dara.lifevantage@gmail.com. I will be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I wish you amazing health.